So you have a blank page in Visio. Do you want to make a background or a background you can assign to each page for your electrical diagram? In Visio to do that, now that I'm on this blank page, go to the design tab up here. I click on that. First, you need to pick your orientation. How do you want it to lay out? Do you want it in landscape or portrait? In my case, I want to do portrait because I already have a landscape one. So I'm still underneath the design tab. Over here is the backgrounds. I can select that and then I can grab one of these pre-made ones or I can go to borders and titles and I could grab one of these blocks. In my case, I have a background down here and it's set up as landscape. Now I want to have that as portrait, but I want these same title blocks. So I've already grouped all this. So by lassoing around it and grouping it, so I can just right click on that now that I left clicked and copy, go to page 4 and paste. I can grab this here to try to orientate it. If I want to get it right at 90 degrees, I can try to do that by dragging it, or I can just click down here on the angle and type 90. Hit enter. Now it's a perfect 90. I have to click off of it and click back on. I got a selection of this whole title block section, and I can kind of drag it where I want. I can also use the arrow keys now that it's selected. And if I hold the shift key, then I can make finer adjustments instead of these big jumps without hitting the shift key. So you can see that there's making those big jumps. If I hold the shift, it just makes minor adjustments. So now we have this set up how we want, but it's still not set up as a background. So to set it as a background, you click on this other arrow right here, and you can do it. Or to bring up that same dialog box, I can right click, go to page setup, and you click that radio button for background. We'll call this background 2. I'm going to leave it in inches. We'll hit OK. Now I have these two backgrounds. But if I add a page, I'm in portrait mode now. If I wanted to change that back to landscape, I could change my orientation. But you can see the background's not there. So what you need to do is go down to this page, right click, page setup, and then I can assign background 2 right here. Hit OK. There's background 2. Now I can insert what I want. Say I want to insert this heat pump diagram. That looks better in this portrait mode anyways. Go back to the home tab. I can assign that to a layer. So I can say assigned a layer. We'll call it original diagram. Hit OK. Then I could lock that if I want by going right back to layers, go to layer properties, and I could lock that. Then I could put my smart shapes over it, or I can unlock it, add connection points, and then draw the wiring diagram however I need to.